Welcome to part 2 of the video. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, click here now. If not, watch, and thanks for watching part 2. An important thing you're going to need to do is get relief workers for the nighttime shift. Because your band needs to go warm up and get prepared for the show, you're going to need to get other people to come in and take over for those jobs. I'd suggest going to some of the other service clubs around campus, but make sure you do it early enough so that they can plan for it and get their own volunteers. You might also want to reach out to alumni who might want to come back and help also. Just make sure you're able to go over with the replacement workers so that they know how to do the jobs also. And now watch running for dramatic effect.
Okay, a couple quick points while I'm running on the way. Make sure you have someone to relieve your people after you guys are done, which means maybe 5, 6 o'clock you're going to need people to start coming to help work. Like this year I have Celine working Interact to help us out with that. Celine's doing that with Interact, and yeah, make sure you're more organized and you're not having to run wristbands to people because you didn't have the foresight to do that. So anyways, not bad. It was good. What else is there to talk about? Cleanup. We're going to do cleanup, and I need to go back and get my map in a little bit, but it looks like cleanup will be pretty good. We'll see.
After the tournament, there's a lot of trash from around the whole school. This year I tried to organize the cleanup by sections. I'm not sure if that's the best way, but you should probably have some type of organized way for the after tournament cleanup. Don't forget, cleanup's not really done until all the chairs and tables are also put away, because most people just throw away the trash, but then they don't go back and help with the chairs and tables that need to get moved back to the hideout. You should have a plan with what to do with recyclables, because we did that this year. We collected them, but then we weren't sure what to do with them, and we had a big pile outside the band room. So make sure you plan that now.
Tip for next year, figure out, tell the kids tell kids something to do before, figure out something maybe, or give them more instruction than just meet at the end zone, because then they want to know what they're supposed to do, and when in reality they don't really have to do anything.
They can't hear you, you know that, right?
I'm speaking loudly, Kelvin.
How do you thought they'll hear you?
Here's a tip. You should take a nap in the center of the band room.
I don't know, man.
The only problem, sitting out here is good because it gets everyone out here early, but the only bad thing is because we're out here early and we don't get to listen to it. We have to be quiet. Like, shh. We have to be quiet because the awards are going on, but we don't get awards. People don't want to be quiet and they want to talk. Which defeats the purpose. So maybe if you can tell everyone to sit somewhere where they can talk, or maybe you probably don't want them to talk. You'll probably be like, bam, 10 hot, and they be quiet.
And you want them to shut up like right away. Right?
Okay. It's 10 o'clock. It's the 2-hour mark, and we're just sitting here waiting. 10:07. So about a little less than 2 hours. It's been a long day. My legs are sore. You're probably in worse condition than I am right now. Push through. You know, you gotta make it through. Only a couple hours left. Yeah. And now it begins. Oh, are we over here?
Another thing is to make sure that you have trash bags and gloves for the students to go pick up trash.
Okay, I know that we all do it, and I'm sure you remember it too, that there's a lot of yelling after when we start cleaning up. And it gets very stressful when people start eating and stuff before everyone else is done. Tempers flare. Certain people get madder than others and such. So a few things, tips maybe.
Hey Richmond, make sure to tell them that the milk tea sucks.
I like it.
It's just
You
diluted.
need to have it hot. If you have it cold, it's like this.
That's what boba is.
Milk tea is usually...
That's good warm though.
The milk tea that
No, but
whoever brought
Anyways.
No, it's made warm.
Well, I forgot to tell you the time. It's about 12:12 Sunday morning. Anyways, as I'm sure you remember from last year, or this year as I'm recording it, tempers flare during cleanup.
Dude, where is my brother?
When I did the schedule for picking up trash, it worked out pretty well. You might want to do the same with all the cleanup that needs to be done afterwards. And do some of the uniforms. Because they had to put the uniforms away and everyone's just stayed here. So maybe you can ask the parents if you can leave the uniform racks in the room and have students take it home on Monday. I think that would be a good idea if you could put the put the uniforms. I'm sorry, I can't talk. It's too early. Sugared up M&Ms. Uniform racks in the room would be nice. That would have been something nice to do this year instead of this year because then they're not there. Keep better track of the Ask Me shirts since we are still looking for one. And along with the uniforms, make sure hats and people don't get screwed up. Yes, so that's all I can really think of right now for how you can improve the just try to make it go as bye Jessica. Later. Try to make it as smooth as possible so you don't have too many people stressing out.
The board now? That's my job.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, try to make the cleanup as stress-free as possible. That'd be nice. Yeah. Though I was very happy to see, like, when I was walking back from the field for a while to see actually people in the hideout moving tables. Oh, tables in the hideout. Don't make my mistake. Tables have to go on carts, apparently. So make sure you have tables on carts and don't have people put tables on the ground like I did, only to have them put them back onto the carts. Yeah, people hated me for that.
Tell everyone wear shorts. Make sure you're aware of the weather.
Yeah, make sure you're aware of the weather. If it's going to be a hot day, that kind of stuff.
Make sure everyone knows where the bands go. And then make sure there's not that much judge runners, because we had to overflow judge runners this year.
My bad.
If the schedule's right, don't have them
get rid of.
Maybe like 4 judge runners max. Because we had 10 this year.
And leave them the same and like just like maybe use 2 of them at a time or something so they know what's going on.
Yeah, don't have too much rotation, because people newly rotated in people don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's my bad.
No, it's alright.
I think also if you want to do a schedule thing, make it easier to sign in and sign out.
Oh yeah.
Make it easier for people who want to shift times, unless you want to be more stringent and be like, there's no shifting times, you get what you get. Or I don't know. See, it'd be so much cooler if we had like some interactive whiteboard thing where you can like just touch it and move stuff around and magnets. You should get magnets.
Shut up.
I don't know. Is our board even magnetic? If the board is magnetic, get magnets for people's shifts, and you can actually like physically shift the shift around the board.
Shift the shifts.
Yeah. That'd be good. Maybe not. Maybe that's asking. Maybe you just tape it on the board.
Richie, I've been here 16 hours.
Oh. I've been here just as
16 hours. Just 2 hours of sleep. For judge runners next year, if I'm not done, judges make sure they have their own ice box, make sure they have their own trash can and their own recycle bin. Because some of the people, judge runners, are just running up and down, just throw down their trash. So yeah, make sure you get that. That's it for that. And let's go. What else?
Try to be organized.
Obviously.
Organization is key. I mean, like seriously, like even I wasn't that.
Make sure I'm like clean. I think for seating arrangements. Because this year we just let the band sit wherever they want.
That might be a good idea too. Good news is that we have the Ask Me shirt. Bad news is that we need to find a way to make that system better for next year.
And that's it. I think we had a great marching season, and I had a wonderful time helping to coordinate the field show tournament. And I hope that you learned some stuff out of this, and you can help improve the next field show.